We start this hour with a major trial that is now underway after a day delay. Dominion Voting Systems is suing Fox News for $1.6 billion. The company claims that the broadcast network's host deliberately spread false information on the air, accusing Dominion of rigging the voting machines in the 2020 presidential election to deny former President Trump a second term in office. Let's turn now to Colby Hall, founding editor of the political media website Mediaite.com, a NewsNation media contributor. He's been inside as jury selection continues in the courtroom. So, Colby, what's happening in there? Any changes?
The jury's been selected. It's been largely procedural. They're about to break for lunch, and the opening statements will start shortly after that lunch break. There's been a little bit of drama. Both Dominion and Fox News attorneys have taken issue with some slides that their opponents have put forth for their presentations, their opening statements, which the judge seemed a little annoyed by. And there was one person present in the courtroom who was escorted out because she was caught taking photos of the attendees. After a recess, the judge cited her as an example of what not to do and said that she had thrown everyone else under the bus by saying everyone was tweeting. As it turns out, that individual was a Fox News communications executive, which again did not please the judge, which is one more example where the judge seems to be annoyed by Fox News shenanigans. So it's been largely procedural. It really gets going in earnest after the lunch break.
It sounds like this judge is not messing around, even hearing that Fox may have withheld records until the eve of the trial, something that the judge described as troubling. So at this point, safe to say Fox is walking on pretty thin ice with this judge?
It definitely seems that way. And, it's interesting. Media really is so afraid to be labeled as biased that very often media reporters sort of end up giving a lot of Fox News and other conservative media some of the benefit of the doubt. And what's unique here, I think, is this judge is really not putting up with the Fox News sophistry. He's basically, he's calling balls and strikes and seeing things not in shades of gray, but like black and white. And as a result, it sort of exposes Fox News has kind of really exploited the shades of gray, and the judge has not really bought it and has said, no, that's not true. And it hasn't really helped Fox News' argument, because at the core of this entire lawsuit is, the essence of truth. And so if one side is sort of playing with the truth and hedging in the margins, it doesn't help their case. In fact, it hurts it. So we'll see. I mean, he's gone on the record saying that it's closed case and he's giving everyone a fresh start. But all the indications show that the judge has been pretty tough towards Fox News. Perhaps they've deserved it so far.
Well, I mean, he basically sided with probably what they wanted, which is no cameras in the courtroom. Many would see that as a win for Fox, given who may be testifying at this point. Any of those who may take the witness stand, have you seen any big personalities outside the courtroom so far this morning?
No, they're keeping, the Fox, you're right. I mean, the biggest win in this trial so far is Fox News getting the judge to agree to not put it on television, right? So that's A. B, it looks like all the talent or any sort of big names that show up, they'll likely show up either later today, but most likely tomorrow. And NewsNation's own Brian Etten had a big scoop yesterday when he noticed that there was a sort of a tent erected behind the parking garage so that Fox News talent and Rupert Murdoch can enter and exit the building without any sort of photographers, paparazzi taking them. And I think that's to be a big PR play. When you see, the Fox Corp chair and you have primetime talent like Tucker Carlson entering a courtroom to testify about the truth, the limit of those photos going in and out of a court trial is probably a win for them as well. So I'm not sure. I think they did that also for Elon Musk, but I don't think the average person that goes to trial in Wilmington gets afforded that luxury of being hidden from the press.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.